you said you do music to this day, and I recently seen, I think it was a music video of you with Lil Blood and
Lil Goofy.
Lil Goofy.
Yeah, Lil Goofy.
How'd that go about? You had to pay for that?
Yeah, I definitely had to pay for it. Okay. I mean, those are real close friends of mine. We shot dice together. We kicked it on the block together. We hung out before. You know what I mean? We partners. We cool. I still had to pay for it because at the end of the day, business is business. You know what I mean? Just as well as if they wanted something from me, I would charge them on whatever it is, whether if it's time, supplies, energy, whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. And I didn't take it to heart like, oh, you know, they're charging me for me to make music with them, because at the end of the day, it's someone that I wanted on my song. Yeah. So it's something, like I said, a risk taker. It's something you have to do. You know what I mean? Whether you want to or not, it's just, why not? You know what I mean? And I didn't pay just a couple hundred. You know what I mean? It's some money. You feel me? And that's for each one. That's individually. That's not a little package deal or whatever. This is different. Every man's their own man. You know what I mean? And like I said, in business, ain't no family in business. So we're gonna keep it business on that.
It's business before pleasure. That's what they say.
I like pleasure too, though.
Yeah. Shit. Nah, but yeah, you gotta invest in yourself. That's what it comes down to. You feel me? And it, like, you feel me? Street terminology. It takes money to make money, and those who understand what I'm saying, they gonna know. Definitely. You feel me?
That's why I got something called Money Hungry Brothers. Okay. So that's pretty much us. You know what I mean? Money hungry. You could put that in any way you want. You know what I mean? In any way that you hungry for money, that's what it is. Whether if it's girls selling pussy and guys selling drugs or selling dreams or selling cars, shooting dice, gambling, whatever it is, going to school, ambitious for the knowledge, whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's money hungry because you're looking forward. You're looking forward to a bag, you know what I mean? You're not just laid up wondering how you gonna make some money. No, you gonna get up and make that money. Yeah.
So is that a clothing line of yours or?
So it's pretty much a label. So it's a label. So it's my record label. Our record label, really. Me and my boy. Pretty much we starting to do clothing. We got stickers out there. We're gonna drop a lot of more merchandise. Y'all look forward to that. You know what I mean?
So before I jump into the next question, what's your Instagram so people could, you know, if they want to purchase some merchandise or something like that?
Well, I got two Instagrams. I got my business account and then I got my personal account. My personal account is YOGII80Z, and then I have my Instagram for my business, which is called Munchie House. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on that. Go to both pages, look them up.
So as soon as I seen the crumblings on that shit, I was like, hold up, let me click on this real quick. Yeah. And I seen a whole bunch of fucking crazy ass food that me personally, I fuck with, you feel me? Cause them motherfuckers was really bust down spreads, and I was just motherfucking mouth water like a mother. I was like, man, what is this motherfucker at, man? Straight up.
See and the reason you say like munchies and spreads, right, is cause, so the idea how you had asked me, to go back to the question you had asked, right? When I went to jail, I was stuck in jail for like 9 months. I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna do different when I come home, because this was the time where I'm stolos, breaking into cars, doing what I do. You know what I mean? Just a hustler know what it. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You feel me? But so I was in jail for a while, and I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna do. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own business. I cook a lot. I never touched a hot dog in my life though. Never. I came home one day and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna start selling food. So I started looking for a cart. It happened to be that I'd get a security job, and being in a security job, I was doing checking IDs and shit. So I ended up seeing one of my paisa partners in there. You know, he was going up to the bar, and I told him my idea. So he's like, oh, you know what? I got a cart for sale. And I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, let me see it. Let me buy it. So then he showed it to me. It was one of them little carts. I'm like, bro, like, oh, it's put hot dogs and this and this. I'm like, I never made hot dogs in my life. Like, no.
Like one of them carts that outside the Coliseum, the Raider games and all that shit?
No. Those are the little carts. This is like one you could haul, like the ones they got at the BART stations. You know, they got Yeah, so I ended up telling him, like, no, I'm cool, I don't want it. So then I told my girl, like, you know what, like, dude's trying to sell me a cart. She was like, well, that's the beginning of something. Like, you should do it. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that. I got tired of looking and everything was too expensive. So the price that he gave me, I'm like, and then he gave it to me in pagos, like payments.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So I went like to work that Sunday, and I told him like, what's up? Let me buy it. He's like, it's good. Come look at it tomorrow. You can take it. I was like, all right. So I went the next day and I looked at it. Probably like a week prior to that, I went to Dollar Tree and started buying everything that I thought I needed to make hot dogs. I've never made hot dogs a day in my life. So that's what I did. And then I posted it up on my Instagram. This was when, you know, we was out there making stupid videos, and I had a lot of people watching me. Yeah. So I posted it, and hella people found that to like, oh, let's go try his food now. Like, it's time. Like, he's actually cooking for the people. Yeah. He's selling food. So that's how I started selling hot dogs. And then after that, it just started growing, and I started adding stuff to my menu. And pretty much Munchie House took off by the help of everybody else, which I really appreciate that out of heart. You know what I mean? Because that helped me a lot with my family, with me, and keeping me out of trouble. That made me become and to realize that I'm more of a man than I thought I was as me growing up, thinking I was still young. Munchie House made me get to the point to realize that I was actually grown now. I'm independent. I got to start doing my own thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's pretty dope. That's why I appreciate the people and I salute the people, and I'm always giving back because they gave me something that I never had. No doubt.
So where was your first location at?
My first location was, when I first started Munchie House, it was on 38th and San Leandro Street. It was at a diesel gas station. It was abandoned before, and now it's up and running. They fixed it up, remodeled it. But from 38th, I went to High Street and International. From High Street and International, I went to 57th and International. I don't know how I ended up on 105th and International, which is my stable location now. Yeah. But I had to try out all these locations to see which ones was busier, what times was busier, till I clicked on fucking 105th and International, and I instantly felt like this is him. This is perfect. So I talked to the owners, I talked to the people, negotiated a price, monthly rent, and I stayed there. So now I just been there. I've just been there since.
Now, did you go into business by yourself, or did you have a business partner?
My business partner was my brother and my baby mama. My baby mama. Those were the original people to start off the business with me. Now, being blessed, you know what I mean, after going through so many friends, going through family members trying to get help to help me the days that I didn't have no other help, where my baby mama or my brother couldn't come help me. So I would have my cousin come help me. I would have my sister come help me. I would have some of my friends come help me, you know what I mean, to just be able to keep the consistency, to be able to keep working and being open, you know what I mean. But yeah, I just had to go through a lot of help, different people. But really the people that grew this business with me was my brother. Shout out my brother Wood, and shout out my baby mama on this. But after that, now where I'm at now, I actually got my own food truck. So now I don't have a cart, I upgraded. So now I got a little food truck, and now I got my boy Queso, I got my boy Sheeta Boy out there working. I appreciate them, you know what I mean? Big shout outs to them. Because without them, again, you know, I wouldn't be able to still keep running Munchie House, you know what I mean?
So for the people who are trying to build a business, or they need some kind of help building a business, and they're thinking about having a business partner, how do you feel about business partners? Do you feel like, do they simplify the situation, or does it make it somewhat complicated?
To be honest with you, having a business partner, don't have a family member as a business partner. Like if you're matching money, if you're matching, if you're going 50-50 on it, don't do it. Because like I said, in family, there's no fucking business in family, like, or what, however I said it, right? So my thing is if you get someone that you don't, like, you're not related to, it's a lot easier to get along and to get everything else done. You know what I mean? Because with a family member, it's like, bruh, fuck you, or y'all would argue over the littlest stuff, you know what I mean? Like with my brother, he's not, I wouldn't say, he's not my business partner, he's my brother. Like, he's not my employee, he wasn't my worker. No, we're brothers, that's what we are. You know what I mean? We didn't go half on the business. That's my business, I bought that business. He helped me grow it, he helped me put it out there, he helped me with everything, you know what I mean? Also with my baby mama. But like, to be able to start a business, do it with someone that you trust. Do it with someone that you get along with. but not too friendly with.
Yeah, someone you can still put your foot down with.
Definitely, someone that you can sit down and be like, look, check it out, you're doing this wrong, and where he could tell me that I'm doing this wrong, and we fix it.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, I'm gonna sneak this, and oh, look at this, and then you over there telling somebody else something else. So now we're like holding grudges against each other to where we going to work and we working with each other, and now it's like not working out, or oh, if I don't go to work, he's not gonna go to work. Oh, bro, I can't go to work. My leg's messed up, or I got my kids, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like me with Munchie House now, that's why I have Queso and Sheeta Boy working with me, because I treat them like brothers. I respect them as brothers, and I look up to them as well as they should look up to me, because I help them out as much as they help me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the reason why they're working there is because I trust them. I trust them with all my heart. If anybody else was to ask, oh, who do you recommend to work with me or for me, I would tell them straight up. And anybody that's watching this that's actually asked me for advice like that, I would tell them Queso or Sheeta Boy. But guess what? They working with me. You know what I mean? We're working together. We a family.
So Munchie House, what's on your menu?
So like I said, I started off with corn in a cup, bacon wrapped hot dogs, and fries. But now I added deep fried Oreos, corn dogs, and deep fried chimichangas. And to each one of those, they got different toppings on it. So like I said, the corn, it has crumbled chips on there, you know what I mean? And then the fries and the hot dogs, they got buzz down. I call it buzz down, so everybody knows, like, oh, you come to the Munchie House, hey, can I get a buzz down? That's a hot dog, right? Or can I get some fries, some buzz down fries? Everybody knows that, because they got their own little toppings to it, which is hella different chips mixed together, a little, ooh, wow, you know what I mean? It's gonna work out, brother. It's gonna work out. Yeah. But yeah, and then the chimichangas now, those have chips on them too. We got them looking saucy too. They taste good as fuck. And the deep fried Oreos, though, that's deep fried Oreos, the powdered sugar and the ice cream, chocolate drizzle, Hershey. Make them saucy, make them good, make them go crazy fuck with them, so I'm telling you.
Yeah, so everything, how do you do everything? Because I know when there's, like, for instance, restaurants, right? They prep everything sometimes before, the night before, or 4 a.m. and then they open at 10.
Yeah.
How is your stuff fresh, or is it prepped?
No, so mine's is the same day. The day I work, that's the day I cook everything. So like the corn, I go and buy it. Boom. Cook it the same day. The bacon, same day. I never use another day's bacon, another day's. The links, yeah, I do, because links, of course, are packaged, you know what I mean? But the corn, you gotta make it new. You can't just reuse it. And the links are pre-cooked, so once you wrap the bacon on them and throw them on the grill, they're gonna cook right there on their own, you know what I mean? And then the chimichangas, you gotta buy them the same day, but you gotta buy them ahead, like probably like at 11 in the morning, because they're frozen. So you gotta let them defrost, you know what I mean? So, so whenever you deep fry them, they'll cook all the way through. The Oreos are made right there on the spot. The fries are made right there on the spot. Yeah, the corn is probably the only thing I gotta just pre-cook, you know what I mean? Put an oil in the house, fill it up with water, you add a little bit of sugar, and throw the corn in there. That's how you do it.
Man, I got a question, man, because look, motherfucker, I done ate hot dogs outside the Coliseum, outside the bar, all that shit. And then I go home, I try to make them same motherfuckers at my house. And the motherfucking bacon falls off the fucking hot dog.
Everybody says that.
Bro, what the fuck? What am
Everybody
I doing?
says that.
Motherfucker's so easy. How's this shit? You feel me? Now,
So to wrap them, look, luckily I got a lighter, right? Shout out the motherfucking apprentice, right? This is a hot dog. So what you do, you grab the bacon and you hold it with one finger. You grab it and you tighten it on the first part just to like cover it, right? So now you got the beginning, you cover it, boom. Then you just twist it and tighten it. So every time you pull, every time you go around, you pull.
Okay.
So then you pull it, and then whenever you put it to cook, you put face down, the part where it ends.
Okay.
So you know what I mean, where you wrap it the last time, and you land it, let it cook. Once this gets burnt, it's not gonna open up no more. So now you can just twist it however you want. And the other end, you ain't gotta worry about it because it's tucked.
So what time are you guys open?
We're open from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. from Tuesday to Friday. I ain't been open the last couple weeks, the last couple months actually, because of COVID. I finally got everything together that I needed. My truck is up and running. It was down for a while, but it's up and going now. And hopefully y'all pull up. Y'all make sure y'all stop by.
So when's your busiest time at Munchie House? You know what I mean? When's the rush hour?
My busiest time is my opening hour and my closing hour. It's my busiest time. The busiest days, y'all would be surprised, right? It's actually Tuesdays and Thursdays. Fridays, not busy at all. It's regular. You know what I mean? And regular, I mean like hella people. But busy, I mean like hella people. So it's like hella people for real. You know what I mean? It gets busy. Shout out to y'all, like I said.
So I was in your comments and I seen a lot of people from different cities asking about pull up to their city and all the bullshit, you feel me? So do you plan on making a pop-up truck, or do you want to just make it a landmark and make people come to Oakland?
To be honest, I already have my landmark, which is 105th International, but I also do pop-ups here and there. Mostly I go to Richmond. Why I go to Richmond? Because people love me in Richmond, and I got people from Pittsburgh, Santa Rosa, Antioch, different cities around that area that really support me, that come out here. And I'm in Oakland for all the people from like Stockton, Tracy, Livermore, Dublin, fucking Fremont, wherever they come out here, you know what I mean? I do plan on expanding and getting a truck where I could move around and go to different cities and hit their cities, you know, for the people that can't make it out here for the, you know what I mean? But as of right now, I'm still working on that. The truck that I have, I don't trust it to be able to go that far. But definitely do got that coming in the future, so y'all look out for that. Munchie House will be, you know what I mean, on 4 wheels, man. Take it off them heels, you know what I mean?
4 wheels, you know what I'm saying? 2 wheels, you know what I'm saying? Taking my lines and shit.
What? That's that new shit. You never do that. I take her off them heels, put her on 4 wheels. Let's go.
All that. Hey, so, you know, besides all that, do you do catering?
Yeah, I do catering. I actually did a lot of catering jobs. I would say 2019. 2019 is when I started doing, I did a lot of catering jobs. A lot of catering jobs. Now, I haven't really, because like I said, I ain't been pushing it like that, which I should, because that's good money right there. And you know what I mean, you get to tie good ends with people. It's a good networking. Good network.
So are your plans in the future to make it a family business, or you just want it to be just like you and your other truck?
It's already a family business the way I look at it, because I'm never going to treat you as a employee. I'm going to treat you as my brother. Like I said, the 2 people that's working with me, they're working with me. We're not working to be better than others, you know what I mean? We check each other. So if you're wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you're wrong. Check us. You know what I mean? Let's check each other within each other.
So it's gonna make us better and shit. So one last question before we wrap everything up. For the people who plan on building a small business and want to make it big, what's the best part about being a business owner and, you know, self-employed?
The best part about it is picking your own schedule, working the days that you want. Of course, you can't lack all the time. Like I said, I messed up doing that. I was consistent for so long. I ended up going to jail for a while. I came home, I was lazy again. I fell off. I wasn't consistent, so it kind of threw me off. It knocked me down with like followers and supporters, and you know what I mean, how business was walking through, you know what I mean, the walk-ups and stuff. But as a business owner, like the best advice is really just stay consistent, stay motivated, always do what you do happily. Don't do it mad, don't be upset, don't let anything bother you. And definitely, just with anything else, don't let business take over you. Don't let it ruin your family. Don't let it be just business, no family. You working for your family. That's what we all do. The raza that comes from the other side, they come out here to work to be able to feed them out there, right? So if you're out here, or if you're not out here and you started your own business, always work to be able to do better for your family. Don't work to just stress yourself out and do it all aggressively and mad and shit. Just do it because you want to do it. This shit, it made me realize so much. Munchie House really made me realize that I was actually like growing. I was mature. I had something to look forward to day by day. You know what I mean? Having to wake up and be like, oh, I gotta go shopping. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy that. I gotta promote. I gotta shout people out. I gotta post people's stuff, because everybody wants to be shouted out and show appreciation. That's my way of showing appreciation. If it's not giving away free food, whether if it's to the homeless, to people that don't got money that pull up, or if it's giving people shout outs, because a lot of people will be happy like, oh, I made it to the page, you know what I mean? I'm nobody at the end of the day. I'm just Yogii and I'm Munchie House. Munchie House is Munchie House.
Yeah.
So that's my way of appreciation, either giving out some free items or just putting somebody up on my page, you know what I mean? I do it out of love, I don't do it because I have to.
No doubt. Man, well, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to pull up in your section, and you know, we giving hope, we giving inspiration, motivation to all the people out there and shit. And what this interview is about, man, if you don't like it, don't do it, because if you don't like it, you can't build love for it, and if you can't love it, then it's just a waste of time. You feel me?
It's a waste of time. Y'all stay motivated, stay dangerous, always stay on your 10 toes, and remember, if it don't work, keep it pushing, and it's eventually going to work. Don't give up. As much as you want to give up, y'all keep it pushing. Stay motivated, like I said. God bless y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all keep watching my boy. A lot of more interviews to come. Y'all drop some comments, drop some likes, subscribes. Whatever it is we watching it on, y'all make sure y'all drop a like. Y'all don't forget, share it with a friend or family member. Pull up to the Munchie House. Don't forget to YouTube my shit. Don't forget to go on my Instagram. Check us both out.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody watching. Salute. DB Stuff when we outside. Shout out Foreign Exotics. Shout out to myself once again.
All that, man. It's just another episode of Urban Moguls with B. Thank you, and stay blessed and keep pushing.